Hello guys, welcome to Prestige Catfish, and today I'm going to show you how you can set up your own video equipment to start filming your fishing trips and put them on YouTube and make a fishing vlog. So stay tuned guys. So welcome back guys. When I first started this adventure, it was about 6 years ago. I wanted to get back into fishing really hard, and I grew up in East Texas, so I grew up fishing with my dad around the Great Lakes like Caddo Lake, Lake of the Pines, Wright Patman, those lakes in that area. And when I got older and moved to Dallas, I wanted to get back into fishing. So I was like, I'm gonna start back catfishing because I love to catfish, and I'm gonna film it. And I started my first 2 videos. If you actually look on my channel, they were very bad, okay? And I didn't have no equipment. The only thing I had was a cell phone, and at that time it was a Note 5, and it didn't have the best camera on it at all. I didn't know what I was doing, but you know what, I had to start somewhere. So I did my first 2 videos. One was about catching catfish. Some channels wasn't that long, wasn't that great, and another one was about Abu Garcia 6500S review that's still on my site today. And I liked it, and I was like, you know what? I can really get into this. And then life happened. Got married, had a wonderful daughter and a son, so everything really got put on hold. I continued to fish, but I just didn't have the time to dedicate filming and fishing, and a new household and new kids and a new wife and a whole new experience. So I put that on hold. Fast forward till now. Kids are a little bit older, going on 4 and 6. Wife is stable, I'm stable, and I want to get back into it. I still fish, but I wanted to start recording again. So I started looking around, and my wife, for whatever reason, she's good at what she does. I mean, she can find any kind of deal anywhere on anything except for fishing equipment for some reason. Go figure that out. But she found the deal on a Canon M50, and she got it. And I was like, wow, I can start recording with this, get some microphones, take it out to the lake, start recording. And the more I played with the camera and we got some more lenses and things to go with it, I kind of realized this is a nice camera to be taken to a lake for the wind to blow it over or for it to get wet or anything like that. So I'll just, do some videos of some how-tos and the gear I bought and things like that. But I really want to get some footage of me actually fishing. So, like I said, I didn't start out with much at all. She found this deal, and I was like, okay. But I really didn't want to take it out. So for Father's Day, she surprised me with a GoPro. This is the Hero 8 Black. I got it upside down, excuse me. This is the Hero 8 Black. She surprised me with this. And I was like, wow, now I can actually take it out and start filming. But I had no idea how to set anything up and how I was going to film and how I was going to be successful doing it. So just like me and other people, I'm doing a YouTube video right now. I hopped on YouTube and I started looking at some people who were fishing using GoPros, and then I looked at some videos, especially Think Media. Those guys are great, and they showed me how to set up my camera for filming outdoor action and sunlight and things like that. So I set my camera up to get how I wanted to shoot it. And then it came time for the actual footage of me actually shooting and catching fish. So then I had to look at some more things, and I started looking around, and I started looking at my GoPro and reading the specs on it. Whether you're shooting at 10K, excuse me, you're shooting at 1080p, 2K or 4K. It has a lot to do on your battery time and things like that, and the GoPro batteries actually die pretty quick. So I started looking online, and I started coming up with a concept in my head of how I think I can make this work. And I'm going to show you my setup for fishing with my GoPro and my actual Samsung camera, okay? Like I said before, I didn't start out with much, and I wanted to find ways to get every angle in every shot. And I've been filming with the GoPro, and I found this laying around the house. It's a Samsung Gear 360. I got this free as a gift when I bought my new Samsung Note 9, and said, you know what, I can put this to use also. So I'm just using things that I have around the house, plus the things my wife bought me, and to come up with a concept to get you guys great footage and great shots from the GoPro and from different angles from the 360. So let me show you how I got my GoPro set up to where I can fish all day and not have to worry about battery time, okay? So alright guys, so the first thing I want to do for my GoPro was, how can I make this run all day and be cost efficient as possible? Because the batteries for GoPros are about $40 a pop, okay? And I know a lot of people saying if you want to get all day, you're going to need at least 8 to 10 batteries to make it through the day, and that's going to require changing them in and out and things like that. And $40 a lot times 8 or 9, man, that's a pretty good amount of money. And I had to get that over to my wife, which she probably wasn't going to have it. So I had to think of another way of making it worthwhile for me and worthwhile for my pockets too at the same time, because I just didn't want to be spending a whole bunch of money. So I started looking at a couple of ideas, and I came across battery packs like this one right here. This is an Anker battery pack, okay? This one right here is 20,500 mAhs, okay? So that's actually a lot. It's pretty big, kind of long, kind of thin though, and I'm okay with that. Then I bought this one. This is a smaller one, same brand, Anker, 10,500 mAhs. It's a little bit smaller, a little bit less powerful, but this can probably charge a device up to 2 or 3 times before it dies. This one right here can probably last you about a day and a half to 2 days of charging or continuous use before it actually dies, okay? So, and don't worry, I will put all the descriptions and links down below so you can see them and go check them out yourself, okay? So then I was like, I got those, and how can I make this worthwhile on my GoPro? So I got my GoPro, I started looking at it, started playing with it. One good thing about GoPros is you can actually take the little door off right here. Now be careful with this, because once you take this door off, it does make it prone to getting water damage. It's not waterproof anymore, okay? So you got to be real careful when you do that. And then I looked around the house. I have all kind of chargers everywhere, and I have a fast charger. So this is just a USB-C to regular USB cord, okay? And then what I can do is I can just plug this into my GoPro, plug this into my fast charger, and now, like so, I have power all day long, okay? And this one right here was about $43. So instead of spending $400, I spent $43 and got the same effect of having 8 or 9 batteries. The only disadvantage is you got to take the door off, and it doesn't become waterproof anymore. Now, they do sell doors online, and especially at Amazon, from different makers, where it has the cutout where you can actually plug in a USB-C and still keep the door on. I'll put that link down below too. I haven't yet tested those out, but they still say it does not make it waterproof, but it's still better than getting, you know, dirt and water off in the unit. It's protecting a little bit, just don't submerge it in water, okay? So then I figured out, okay, I have these 2 things. I went back online, I went to Amazon, and I got me a kit for $25. What's in this kit is every accessory that you need for your GoPro, okay? You got the wrist harnesses, you got your chest harness right here, all kind of adapters. My wife took some of them because she has a GoPro 2 now. she had to get one because I had one. And all kind of things that you're gonna need for your GoPro. You got a clamp here if you want to put it on the hat. This is a headband right here if you want to put it on your headband. I use more often than not, I use my chest plate right here, okay? So this is what I use 9 times out of 10 is my chest plate. And what I do is with my GoPro is I just take it, put it on my chest plate as normal. If I can get it on here. Okay, got it on here. So now it's on my chest plate. And then what I do is I take my cord, my USB-C to my regular USB cord, okay? And what I do is take it, I connect it to my battery pack, okay? And then what I do is 9 times out of 10, I have on cargo pants or cargo shorts when I'm fishing, okay? So I have extra pockets on the side. So what I do is I will slip this in the pocket that's right below my regular pocket on next to my leg. Doesn't weigh that much to me. I'm 6'3", 240, so I don't really feel it at all. And then I take this cord and I run it up through one of my belt loops, and I run it underneath my harness when it's on my chest so it's out of the way, and I just connect it like so, and then I have power all day long. And what that does for me is I don't have to worry about switching out batteries. One of the good things about fishing is you want to fish. You don't want to take time doing something else. And if you're a cat fisherman like me, you notice that you miss fish when you're occupied doing something else. You can sit there and watch that rod all day long and nothing had happened. The minute you get up to go get something to drink or to use the restroom or to change batteries out, that rod gonna bend over and you're gonna miss a good fish unless you got the Team Catfish circle hooks. So that keeps me from having to stop what I'm doing, change out batteries, charge new batteries. It takes the whole batteries out of the play, okay? So then I can focus on fishing and doing what I like. And the second thing that I'm going to do is, remember the Gear 360 camera, choose the 1080p. I bought an octopus tripod, just a little small tripod. And what I do is I'm gonna set this on the tripod and set it up like facing my rods at a different angle like so. So that way I can give you guys footage of me actually working the fish in and then cut to footage of me seeing me reeling it in and getting a good shot of the water. So you get to see great angles of me catching fish. So that's, in my head, that's my theory. Is it gonna work right? I don't know till I test it out. I've already tested out the GoPro on some of my future videos, on some of my videos you've already seen that I got posted. If you haven't, go check them out. You can see me catching catfish and a couple of guards, and the actual camera works pretty good. Well, the GoPro shoots well, great sound and things like that. What I didn't do for my GoPro is you can buy an adapter and get a lapel mic or microphone to increase your sound, but I opted not to go with it because that's just extra money and it's buying something extra to put on there that I don't need, okay? Now, I've heard a lot of comments and read reviews of people saying they buy the adapters for them, and for some other reason, if it stops working, you lose sound. So I'd rather have some sound than no sound at all, especially when I'm filming. And I don't want to be worried about hooking this up and there's extra wires hanging off my harness and things like that. And I want to be as light as possible. So I just go with my sound from the GoPro. I have thought of a way to maybe cut down on the wind, maybe put a small little dead cat on there some kind of way. I'm gonna have to think about that, be innovative and figure that out. But no internal microphone, no externals microphones, only internals for me, okay? So that's my plan, and that's what I'm gonna go with. Hopefully I can get some footage here soon to see how it actually pans out and show you guys. And that's how I got started, and that's where I am today. If you thinking about getting started, go do it, okay? If you guys a camera phone, go do it. You don't know until you start, and you got to start somewhere. Hey, if you got sound and you got a camera and you got good information that people can learn from, that's all they really care about, you know. The better footage will come as you get more experience and gain more knowledge about it. But you don't want to focus on your camera so much and the shot and the angles and the perfect sound that you're not fishing and not having fun. The main purpose of this is to go out and fish and get outside and have fun. The rest of stuff will come later, because I can have perfect camera, perfect angle, perfect weather. If I'm not catching fish to show you guys what I'm doing, then it's all for naught. So I'd rather make sure I'm catching fish and I can work on the other stuff later. That's my tip to you guys, is go out there and get started, okay? You never know until you get started. So if you like the information, please subscribe. Please hit that bell button, because I'll be doing more videos. I'm gonna get more comfortable with this. Pretty soon, hopefully the next week or so, I can get out and test my theory of the GoPro on my chest plus the little Samsung 360 to the side for different angles. If you have any ideas or any comments, comment below. Tell me if you want to get started, if you got questions, if you have suggestions. I'd love to hear from you guys. Hey, I'm all about catfishing and I'm all about fishing. So we're trying to get this channel going, especially for us catfishermen. Hey, I want the catfishermen to be as big as bass fishermen on a certain level. Will it ever get there? I don't know. But hey, I have fun catching them, okay? So be sure to subscribe. Be sure to comment below. Be sure to send me your questions and I will answer each and every one of you guys. And thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching and subscribe.